Jarvis, drop my needle.
Drink start.
So many questions.
All right. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I deeply, deeply, deeply appreciate each and every one of you. My bot didn't work for Discord, so we're live. Hopefully, I hit up everybody in the Discord for the episode 20 of Split Screen. Hermes, how the hell are you, buddy? What's going on? How the hell are you? What's up, dude? How's it going? How are you, buddy?
Doing good.
Good. Oh, it's not too bad. I kind of had a pretty weird week, but also good at the same time. So it was a lot of fun. How about is there anything exciting that happened to you this week?
I'm on vacation, so that's really nice.
Hey, there you go. There you go. That's absolutely fantastic.
I got to enjoy dinner with a pretty cool guy, being yourself.
It was breezy. It was breezy. It's okay. Yeah, that was fun. I had a good time with that. You guys were good company. I had a great time with that. So I hopefully we can do that more in the future. That'd be really, really a good time. I think catching up and just keeping each other in line would be fantastic. Yeah. So we didn't have an episode last week due to the technical gods weren't allowing it. So
yeah,
we're here this week. We got a lot to talk about. I have a huge list. Maybe we'll get to it all. Maybe we won't. I know you have a heart out. And we're just kind of vibing today anyways, keeping it simple and nice and good. So if you are catching this on YouTube, come hang out with us Friday nights. Every Friday night, 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. around there is our start time. That is Eastern Daylight and or Standard Time, whenever you're catching it. We'd love to have you hang out and chat, ask questions, hang out like Breezy Akumu, Astro 408X, and everybody else. We'd love to have you guys. It'd be a blast. Come participate in the conversation, all the news we're going to go over. So we'd definitely love to have you guys. It'd be a good time. That being said, let's hit up the icebreaker. Let's do it. Let's get into it. So I have something here. I looked up I felt like 2021 was a huge, so far, a pretty big year for anniversaries regarding video games and how old different video games were. So I wanted to hit up some of the biggest ones. I do have the link I'm going to post in chat, which is going to be right now. This is from Core Search. 8 biggest 2021 video game anniversaries for trademark enthusiasts. So we have Donkey Kong at number 1, coming out in 1981. That makes that bastard 40 years old, which is just insane. The original Donkey Kong, of course, was more you had Mario going up the ladders, jumping over the barrels, doing all that good stuff. Classic video game. Number 2, we had Legend of Zelda 1986, making that game 35 for the Nintendo, the NES, which is insane to me that game is 35. The game's older than I am, which not many video games are. I'll just let you know. Next, in the same year, we have Metroid on the NES in 1986, 35 years old as well. And here's an interesting one for me. Street Fighter 2, the arcade edition, is 30 years old today. Not today, but this year, which is kind of nuts.
Wow.
Number 5, Sonic the Hedgehog, also 30. Coming in at number 6, though, we have Resident Evil, just 25. The original Resident Evil for the PlayStation 1 is 25 years old.
Resident Evil's only a little bit older than I am.
Right.
I didn't know that. I thought it was much older.
It's kind of crazy, right? Just getting into the PlayStation 1. Speaking of that, Rin Talia, who's a big part of the community and everything, mentioned to me, she sent a meme to me that a teenager was like, hey, have you actually seen a PlayStation 2 in person? You're old enough to have seen a PlayStation 2 in person. And I got sad because I was like, yeah, I have.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's not too long ago, but just one of those things that it happens. Next, number 7, we have Pokemon, which came out for the Nintendo Game Boy, 1996. So that's 25 years, 25 years old as well. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, 2006 for the Sony PlayStation 2, makes it 15 years old. So those are all some notable anniversaries for video games in 2021. I know a bunch of other stuff turned 10, but I didn't want to cover those just because these are a little bit further and a little bit down the line, which is just to see how it's nice to see video games are still extremely old, or extremely young, right? The whole industry is just young. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So it's just it's a good time. Good time. But that being said, Hermes, let's go ahead. Did you hear about the Mario animated movie cast and the reveal for that?
I heard about it when we were at dinner. I brought it to your attention as it was happening. And then I heard that Mario is voiced by who is it voiced by again?
The Star-Lord, Christopher
Okay.
Pratt. The Star-Lord Christopher
Pratt. I was
Pratt.
right, but yeah, Star-Lord. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird, right? I'm not the only one that thinks that. That's a little weird.
It's a little strange. Let me go ahead and I'm going to share the article with everybody in chat. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, come hang out with us in chat every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Excuse me. Yeah, so there's the Deadline put out an awesome article highlighting the cast. And I'm going to run through it real quick because it's not terribly long. It's just about, I think, some bigger people here. Let me see what we got. So playing the fraternal mushroom digesting plumbers and squashers of turtles are Chris Pratt as Mario and Charlie Day as Luigi. For those of you who don't know who Charlie Day is part of the Always Sunny in Philadelphia crew. His actual character is named Charlie. So I love that show. I think his character is freaking fantastic. So also another weird one for Luigi. Just in general, the castings are weird. So let me go ahead and finish all those through. Princess Peach, we have Queen's Gambits and recent Emmy nominee Anya Taylor-Joy. So that's kind of cool. We'll see what happens. Peach is I felt like Peach would be very hard to miscast, but we'll see what happens with that. Playing the bad guy Bowser is Jack Black.
I love that.
That's gonna be
come back. We'll
you
come back.
you know that's gonna steal the show, for my opinion.
Oh yeah.
And then you have Keegan Michael Key as Toad, he's a hilarious comedian, absolutely fantastic actor, usually great stuff that he's in. And a surprising one, we have Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. So you can't really disguise Seth Rogen's voice.
Donkey Kong the Stoner?
Yeah, I guess, right? Donkey Kong smokes. Yeah, exactly. And then Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong, which I am very, very curious what that's about. And then a couple of other ones. We have Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek, and stand-up comedian Sebastian Maniscalco as Spike. So I've butchered those other ones, but just a weird cast. Weird.
My first thought, right, is I haven't heard any of these people as voice actors, which is a completely different ballpark from regular acting.
For animation, at least animation, and not being on-screen talent.
Yeah.
It's going to be, it could add to the repertoire, I guess. Maybe you could be pleasantly surprised. You never know.
Right. And as an actor, that it's harder to portray.
Well, Jack Black voice acts. He's probably the only one that probably has an established. He's done video games. He's done cartoons.
Okay, got you. But yeah, you have to portray actions, feelings, emotions through only your voice because you're not appearing on the screen or on a stage.
Exactly.
So yeah, it'll be interesting.
It's going to be interesting. A weird cast. I think we both can agree. Absolutely insane. If you guys want to check that out, the article is posted in chat. Also, Rentalia, thank you so much for the raid. The Party of Two, you're beautiful. Thank you so much for the love and support. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Let's see what else. Okay, let's hit up something else. I just wanted to get that out of the way. It was weird. It was strange. I just wanted to tackle it, get it taken care of.
Definitely a weird one.
Next, I wanted to cover, I'm kind of going to be flip-flopping from announcements to gameplay thoughts to just other things, because we have a lot to talk about since we weren't on last week. But I have been invited to the second flight test of Halo Infinite multiplayer.
Holy crap, that's awesome.
So I played a couple matches today. It's not just bots. It is actual like Slayer multiplayer. You know, teams of 4, first one to 50. Very, 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 very excited about that. Rin, thank you for the gifted tier 1 sub. We appreciate you. Thank you. So I got to play a couple matches. I plan on playing that literally probably all weekend. So that's my plan.
I don't blame you.
From what I've heard, because I wasn't invited to the first test, but I wanted to give my quick thoughts on the second one compared to what I've read about the other people's thoughts and impressions of the first one. So the first one had a lot of issues, some stuttering, some quality of life, but it's a beta. That's fine. But everything that those people addressed in the first one, from what I know, has been taken care of and been fixed or improved or, optimized or whatever it is for this second one.
Okay.
I've had 0 issues. I've had absolutely no stuttering, no resolution problems. I have not been disconnected for, obviously there's only 8 people in a game, but still that's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
And I would be lying to you if I didn't get absolutely emotional when I hit that menu screen and that Halo music just drops, and it's just, it hits home because it's like, it's another Halo game in probably one of my favorite franchises. And it was just like listening to the song absolutely just made me super emotional. I don't know why. I didn't expect it to. But every single time I hear it, it just brings back memories. It brings back it's more like, okay, things aren't ever going to be how they were back in those games when I played them, because we would have LAN parties and they were just all nighters.
Pizza with the boys.
Yeah, dude, everything, man.
Maybe somebody's playing on a projector.
Right. Absolutely. Just everything. And I think it was just good stuff. But so far multiplayer, I'm super excited to play it. Halo's a big thing for me. I'm obviously day 1 Game Pass, so no worries there as far as having to buy it. And the campaign's coming out the same day as multiplayer, so that's going to be fun. So hopefully we can
that'll
get
be
together.
cool.
Hopefully we can get together and play some. I think it'd be a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you excited for Halo? Like the multiplayer or the campaign and stuff?
I've always it's a shooter. I've always been more campaign for
Yep.
shooter games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm freaking excited for the campaign.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. I'm
grappling
more
hook all
excited
the
for
way.
that. Yeah. Oh my. Oh, dude, the first time using it, you can like when you grapple to a building and you just swing around it. Oh my goodness. It's nuts.
It's so cool.
It's really, really crazy.
Spider-Man.
Exactly. You're Spider Chief, right? It's exactly what you are. But yeah, hopefully I'm excited. I think more so for the campaign because I want to see the stories have always been involved. I hope they're coming back to the focus of Chief and Cortana. I think what everybody wants is that story to evolve, see what they can bring out as far as the emotion and just. I haven't seen a ton of the point where I've never been worried playing a Halo game for Chief. You know what I mean? Like I've never been worried about him. It's funny. It's so funny. So I'm hoping they can invoke maybe some vulnerabilities to make you like, holy shit, Chief's not going to make it out of something like this. You know what I mean? Like actually make you think. That would be crazy.
Everybody thinks of Chief as like being invincible. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. He doesn't even get his ass kicked very much. Like you just don't think of him getting his ass kicked. So I think that would add some more, would humanize him a little bit.
Yeah, give me a Darth Vader half broken helmet.
Oh, well, give me something. I don't know if they'll show his face, but give me something like that. That moment would be so good.
But that'd be so cool.
Yeah, that would be a fantastic way to do it. Is have like him just against all odds, not gonna make it out. There's no way. His armor's torn apart. You know, his helmet, like you said, is half off. Like there's just, you know what I mean. I just think that would be so good. I absolutely think it would be beautiful. So fantastic idea. I hope that happens. I'll give you all the credit in the world if it does.
Yeah, it'll be my idea. I'll be collecting royalties.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so next topic. Nintendo Direct was, I think, a day or two ago. Thursday. It was on Thursday. That was actually yesterday. Holy shit. Couple big announcements from there is we've already talked about one, which was the Mario cast reveal. Which is kind of insane. Let me go ahead and share that with you guys here. This is from a beautiful article from Polygon. So let me go ahead and put that in the chat. So you guys can follow along with what we are going with. So we have a new Kirby game. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a Kirby post-apocalyptic adventure, which is something I never thought I would hear, but I'm here for it, I guess. Kirby's always been a secret, like, character that I've loved. I don't know, just really strange. How do you feel? Have you ever played a Kirby game all the way through, or at least dabbled in some?
Smash Bros is all I know him from. To be
got you.
honest.
That's fair. There was a Kirby game back in, I think it was on the Game Boy, that I absolutely just adored. I can't think of the name of it, but it's cool to see Kirby making it a 3D world, right? Like it's open. It seems like it's an open world, kind of like Odyssey is. So I'm very curious to see how that's going to go. The announcement trailer is there as well on the site the link I shared in chat. Next is Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass adds new content, including Nintendo 64 games. There is a big list of games that they are going to be adding to their online service. If you are curious what those games are, I have also added that link to the chat, so you can follow along there. 64 Nintendo 64, Hermes. What do you have much history, or even Sega Genesis? Not
Sega
much history.
Genesis, yes. N64 before me.
Got you. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. Let's see what we got here. So a lot of those games are pretty fantastic. So you're gonna have some good ones. For the Nintendo 64, Super Mario Kart 64, Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Star Fox 64, Yoshi's Story, Ocarina of Time, which is The Legend of Zelda, Winback, which is a third-person shooter, Mario Tennis, Dr. Mario 64, and Sin and Punishment, which are the big ones. And then Sega Genesis, I'm going to hit some good ones here. You have Echo the Dolphin, Golden Axe. You have Phantasy Star 4, Shining Force, Shinobi 3, Sonic 2, Streets of Rage, and Strider, as well as many others coming to that. But that's just kind of being added. If you have the online service, you can just play them. It's like a cloud game. You just download them and play them. which is
Nice.
neat. I think that'll be really, really cool. I've never played through Ocarina of Time, but if I can sit on my Switch and not have to like boot up a Nintendo 64, I think that would be worth it. That'd be really, really cool. Any of those entice you? Do you have any old? Do you have a Nintendo background? Much like the older systems? Do you have a like maybe a nostalgic love for something? Any of the series?
Not much. Pokemon, of course, but I feel like that's everybody.
Mhm.
Animal Crossing is
Okay.
literally the one reason I want a Switch, and it's the only game that I would play on a Switch, but I still want it.
Right. Yeah.
Besides those two, it's really that's about the length of my Nintendo
So you're
love and appreciation.
okay. So your upbringing, you probably more Sega, PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I went Sega Genesis to PlayStation 1 through 3,
Okay.
then Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X.
Okay.
Or no, Xbox One S, Xbox Series S.
Got you. Okay. 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 So
That's my
so there's no Nintendo
console
in your. Oh, got you. I got you.
I did have like 3DS, or no, I had a 2DS, right?
Yes,
And
I do
then,
remember that.
DS's. Yeah.
I do remember that. Okay. Okay. So kind of, but not necessarily. A lot of the older ones are still a little bit out of your time. Okay. I'm just curious.
And the only thing I played on DS was Animal Crossing.
That's fair. Hey, there is nothing wrong with that, man. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Of course, we touched on the Mario one. Next was Bayonetta 3, got a re-reveal trailer. So if you're looking forward to Bayonetta was a really fun game that I enjoyed. Splatoon 3 gets, I think not really an announcement, just kind of like, hey, we're doing it. So that's cool, I guess. Good for anybody who's excited for that. Monster Hunter Rise getting an expansion. Chocobo GP is Final Fantasy's new kart racer. So
that's cool.
That's a little crazy. Players, let's see here. Final Fantasy is getting a 2000s era kart racer with Chocobo GP. Players can skate around on a Chocobo on roller skates or customize their own kart to race against opponents. Racers can even upgrade spells and find the battlefield, such as from fire to Fyra, by collecting multiple versions of the same element. Launching in 2022. So that's different and kind of cool. I feel like that should have been a long time coming.
I also have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
They're both from Nintendo. Why not combine it with the Mario Kart? And like
Final
Super
Fantasy feels
Mario
like they have enough.
Kart Smash, you know?
Yeah, like add all. Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's the next Mario Kart. Ultimate Mario Kart is what they're gonna call it, right?
Probably.
But I think Final Fantasy was like, we've got enough here that we can make our own thing. I do want to touch on something that somebody said in the chat. Is Astro says Hermes started with the dark side, and then you were the chosen one, and then you transferred over to Xbox. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's so great. Next we have Castlevania Advanced Collection is out today, so that was kind of like their shadow drop for the announcement. Nintendo always has one, always.
Yeah,
they always have a thing like, hey, this is coming, and then like, psych, out today. So that's kind of cool if you're into Castlevania, especially the Advanced Collection, which I believe is bringing back games from the handheld series, a lot of the handheld games. Bringing back Circle of the Moon, Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance, Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, and the SNES title Castlevania Dracula X. So that'll be really, really cool. And also, we have another announcement. Animal Crossing, New Horizons, and Smash Brothers Ultimate are getting their own directs. So you're going to have two directs coming. One is coming in October for Animal Crossing, and then I believe Smash Brothers is getting one in October as well on the 5th. So that's kind of neat. Getting their own deep dives. That's cool.
I'm interested because I'm looking at buying it. Right?
Yeah,
I'm
of course.
interested in seeing why Animal Crossing needs its own direct.
I don't follow it closely. I know it blew up in popularity due to the pandemic and everything. Everybody was home, and then Switches were hard to get, and Crossing was just like took over the world. I don't know what they do as far as content. expansions or crossovers or whatever they do. But I'm assuming it's going to be. It does say New Horizons, so it is game specific. So it's got to be just expansions or added content. It just has to be, right? That's my guess. Maybe it's a big one.
And I could be wrong, and chat will probably let me know if I'm wrong, but this might be the first Animal Crossing with a DLC. Definitely the first that I remember.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately I've never played an Animal Crossing in my life. But I know we might have some people in chat that could help us. Chat, if you guys know at all of any other Animal Crossing games that came out with DLC, let us know. We will correct it if we do come about that. But so that'd be kind of neat. I know Nintendo teased players with upcoming Animal Crossing and Smash Bros announcements. Smash Bros is like, what could there be? What could theirs be other than characters, right? That's it.
Yeah.
That's just like, it's, I don't know, unless they're doing something crazy like dropping it on other platforms, or you know what I mean, like going nuts with it. That'd be kind of crazy. Oh, here we go. We got a couple people actually answering your question. Usually Knick-Knack, hello, by the way. The cafe that was announced was found in the game code after the first DLC, which was ages ago. Okay, so this is, got you. All right, so there might be a little bit of this already being known. And then Rin says, I think the DS game had some cosmetic DLC stuff, but not 100% sure. Okay, got you. Perfect. Thank you, chat. We appreciate you guys deeply. So yeah, that was the Nintendo Direct. Kind of cool. I mean, I like any kind of announcement. Nintendo's not necessarily my cup of tea. Nintendo was probably my fourth, obviously, platform that I'm going to jump to play a game. Just because it's nothing against it. I just play the games with my daughter. We beat the shit out of Super Mario Land 3D. So we beat the shit out of that. Me, my daughter, and my wife all beat the crap out of that game. I think we have everything except beating every level as one character, which then gets you all the stamps. But that takes a long time. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it's Nintendo's the nostalgia console.
It really is, man. It's goes beyond generations. Honestly, it's so it doesn't even matter. Next after that, little bit of an announcement that I'm excited about. And I just wanted to touch on it here if anybody else is. Not Nintendo. Oh my God, they're on the brain now. New details on the Xbox Series X mini fridge coming next month. A tweet from Aaron Greenberg, who is the head of marketing over for Xbox. Somebody tweeted out and was like, oh, I'd like to know if there's any news coming out. So of course he randomly replies to tweets like he does. He said, so great, Brad. I'm going to say this worked. We'll share more information next month on the Xbox Series X mini fridge launch this holiday. Xbox and chill. Jesus Christ.
That's such a good hashtag.
Yeah, that's so good. So if you're excited, be prepared for next month. You might hear some more details on that. I know I'm going to try to catch one as much as I can. I've been very lucky with things that have been releasing online that are hard to get. So I think my luck will run out sooner or later. Hopefully not for my sake, but if you're excited for that, like I am, there you go. I hope you guys can get a hold of one of those. That'd be great. Now, we haven't been able to touch on. Well, there's so many games that have released since we've had a show. Honest to God, there's been so many that have just had that have released. So here's an article that I wanted to go for September releases. This is all of September as well as upcoming games. This website, Man of Many, is doing a top. They did their own little top of September for video game releases, and then they kind of touched on everything else coming out. So of course the big ones, you have Deathloop, which I will be giving my thoughts on a little bit later in this show. NBA 2K22, I could also give thoughts on, but that's just a basketball game. We all kind of know how that goes. WarioWare, Get It Together. I have no idea what that's about. Lost Judgment, again, no information on that one. I know it is very, very well regarded, though a lot of people seem to like it. The Artful Escape, I can touch on that one. I actually beat that one game, and it's beautiful. Diablo 2 Resurrected just launched yesterday. Kenna Bridge of Spirits launched the 21st. Might be able to touch on that. Haven't played it, but I've heard fantastic things. And then Hot Wheels Unleashed releases at the end of September. I'm going to touch on a couple other big ones. I'm not even going to say Surgeon Simulator 2 because we don't even want to mention that one. Oh my God.
Anybody in chat who wants in on the joke, Surgeon Simulator 2 released on the consoles in a legitimately unplayable state. You can't load into the game. It's been said when you can load into the game that the controls are all over the place, even for a Surgeon Simulator. So yeah,
broken. Yeah, broken. Maybe hang in there. Get some patches.
Stay tuned, question mark.
Yeah, get some patches in there. Other games that launched were Sonic Colors Ultimate, Life is Strange True Colors, Lost in Random, Tales of Arise, Eastward, Skatebird, Origami 2. This list is just insane. Sable, Lost Judgment, Lemnis Gate is a FPS shooter. You have Chernobylite coming out for consoles. There's another one here, a Doctor Who game, The Edge of Reality.
When does that come out?
That is the 30th. Comes out the 30th.
Oh, I'm so
for PC or Xbox One. So there you go. There's some.
I'm so excited for that.
I know that Astro has been talking and playing a ton about Eastward, which is kind of a 2D kind of Earthbound style looking game, but obviously a lot more. Right. Next, he prefers IRL Surgeon Simulator, anyways. That's fine. You do you. We won't turn you in. You and your malpractice. I said male practice. You and your male practice. Oh my God. Oh Jesus Christ. But I'm very excited to check out Eastward. I do want to play that. Coming from somebody who knows of I haven't played through Earthbound, which is an old Super Nintendo game, well regarded, absolutely fantastic, which is what I think Eastward is kind of focused on a little bit. I'm very excited because I want to play through something like that. I have not sat down and done it. I don't know why. I'm kind of upset. There's so many games that I regret not playing, and that is one of them. But September is loaded. If you thought September was loaded, wait till you get till February next year. It's going to be nuts. It doesn't slow down because you had all the fall games got delayed to early 2022. So early 2022 is going to be insane. So yeah, there's a lot of good games for September. It's been banger after banger, to be honest with you. Lots of good stuff. Lost in Random is another good one that I'm excited to play too.
Yep.
Sooner or later.
I'm excited to check out the Hot Wheels game, man.
You know what? My favorite Forza expansion was the Hot Wheels one from Forza Horizon 3. So playing a full game of that, I think would be so damn cool to see. What gets you so excited about it? Just the craziness.
I remember an old Hot Wheels PC game. I remember playing that with a friend of mine and just having a fantastic time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for that nostalgia a little bit.
Okay, I got you. That'll be a nice trip. You might be disappointed. That happens to me sometimes. You're like, oh, I want an old game but modernized, and you're like, this isn't the same. Doesn't hit the same, right? I think that would happen if Split Second came out like now. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Split Second, best racing game of all time.
Yeah, I could not disagree with you about that. It's just so good, so good. So Hermes, I'm gonna mute the mic and let you go at it at this one because you know more about it than I do. But let's talk about the the Twitch music deal, if that's what you want to call it.
This joke. Okay.
I guess it's something, right? But I'm just gonna let you talk about it. I'll share the link in chat. I want you to go ahead and go for it. Take over as you do, please.
All right. So Beach just posted the link in chat for Twitch's new music deal with the National Music Publishers Association.
I want to give a shout out real quick here to this article is from Engadget, and it's also from Mariella Moon, who did the article, and just give her a shout out to her for all the good stuff she's doing over there. So please go check it out.
It says, according to the publication, the Amazon-owned live streaming service made financial statement for past usage of licensed music on the platform. Twitch has also told creators in an email that went out to all of us that it's putting together a new process that publishers and right holders can use to report content. The new process is different from a DMCA and will start with a warning instead of a penalty.
That's
When a
something.
rights holder, yeah, that's something. When a rights holder reports a stream, Twitch will issue a warning and remove the clips containing unauthorized music. In case of a flagrant violation, say the rebroadcasting of concerts and the leaks of unreleased tracks, then Twitch may issue a penalty outright, depending on the user's history. So Twitch is doing something.
Right.
Still, in my opinion, still not enough. You sent this out to an email. People don't check their emails, you know.
It should have been. Well, hold on. I'm gonna check. You know, like the notifications you get, right? They don't save
it wasn't,
them.
I checked today.
No. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
But yeah, it feels like, I mean, if the National Music Publishers Association is happy, then that's what's important, because Twitch has classically pissed them off a lot.
Right.
But I'll be real, it sounds like a Twitch favored deal, which I don't think we would really get if it was like, if it had any weight to it.
I think I mentioned this to you too, is in regards to this, Twitch is just following the law. You know what I mean? Like that's what they're doing. So it's like Twitch doing anything, and even that, sometimes even the fact that they're required and people are asking them to do something, you got to think that their hands are tied too. They get sued up the ass if they just don't do anything about people listening to music. So that's what's frustrating, is people don't understand. Everyone's like, oh, Twitch is doing this, Twitch is doing that. It's like, no, Twitch is following the law. They just have to, right? Or Twitch is not going to be around. So that's my take. Them doing anything is positive. I think Twitch getting any kind of positivity in as far as publicity goes is good. They could use it. It's always usually negative that you hear, right? But the warning is a good idea. I don't think at the very least that's how it should have always been. My point though as well. Right. It should have always been that way. It should have never been to like, what do we do with all of our old stuff? Well, I guess we delete it all. That should have never been option one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
it shouldn't have ever came to, hey, all of our creators need to nuke all of their content right now.
Right. Exactly.
Which it was for a long time.
Astro says, Twitch reminds me of my friend who likes to do and stuff but tells on you afterward. Oh my God. That is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so I like we said though, man, it's something, I guess that's what we can kind of that's one thing that we can go with, but that's kind of it.
Rintalia in live chat says copyright laws need to be updated across the board for everything, not just for music, but for crafting, sewing, and the art community again. And I completely agree.
Yeah, there needs to be a rework for sure. Right.
Yeah. We only have Disney to thank for that, you know, with the copyright system.
Of course. And they're a pretty big player. So
yeah.
Until they change their mind, right?
Right. But yeah, so I guess it's out there. Twitch has done this. Hopefully NMPA is happy and this can be the end for now. We won't have to talk about DMCAs anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
But one can hope.
Yeah, it's sad, but hopefully this is a stepping stone, right? That's all we can ask. Let's touch on what Knickknack said in the live chat. Speaking of, Marvel is suing in order not to lose the rights to a couple of their copyrighted characters. I did hear about that, but I have not been able to I did not look it up. I heard about the lawsuit today on Twitter, and I did not have the time to look into it. So that might be a talking point, but I did hear about, thank you, Knickknack. It's of course they are, right? Of course they are. Getting into the next topic. I don't know if you've heard of this. We haven't actually talked about it, which is a little weird. Usually this is something right up our alley that just comes up in conversation. Discord is testing a YouTube integration feature. You might be thinking, wow, that's kind of cool. The reason why they're testing out this integration feature is because Google shut down some of Discord's most popular music bots. And an official YouTube integration appears to be coming to Discord. So don't think like, ooh, wow, innovative. Think, oh, we had to do this because we wouldn't get sued out of our own pants. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I have an interesting story behind this that happened to me last night.
Okay. Also, link is in chat. Go ahead.
So a friend of mine and I were listening to some music that I was trying to port through my audio, like for my mic, just to listen to a song real quick. And Spotify stopped me from doing that.
They were like,
and
no, you're not.
A red banner on Discord came up above, or a red banner on Discord came up above the video and basically said that I couldn't play it for any longer than 30 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Insane.
So they are actively watching that stuff,
wow.
Which is crazy. And it's also crazy to me because and I may or may not use Spotify for music on stream. So, you know.
So shit, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. So kind of touch on the article, which is by Haley Williams over at GameSpot.com. So go check that out. Article is in the live chat, so you guys can check that out and read along if you want. Discord has started a test watch together, a collaboration between YouTube and the popular chat service will allow users to watch YouTube videos together, The Verge reports. The move comes after legal action from Google shut down a number of Discord's most popular user-created bots, which were widely used for the same purpose. The new feature has appeared in a small number of Discord servers today, looking at a lot like Discord's regular screen sharing feature, but with more specific YouTube integrations. So kind of cool. We'll see what happens with it. Haley Williams of Paramore fame? No, unless she writes for GameSpot or freelances on the side, then maybe, could be. That'd be very, very curious if that is the same Haley Williams. So great. Thank you, Nick Knack, for that beautiful, beautiful commentary right there. Next is a kind of exciting one for me personally and any Star Wars fans out there. Also, if you're a fan of Quantum Dream, which is a studio who has done games like Detroit Become Human, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls, as well as many, many more, they are making a Star Wars game. Yeah, Hermes is gone forever. So if you guys want to look at this,
I'm here.
He had puppy aggro. So true. And that is so true. So yes, as I was saying, Hermes, did you know the games Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, as well as Beyond Two Souls, right? You know of those games and the studio behind them, Quantum Dream.
Yeah.
It is being reported by James Carr, also with GameSpot. Link is in the live chat as well. That they are working on a Star Wars video game.
That's cool.
But here's a little bit of a disclaimer. This is not going to be your quick time event, normal Quantum Dream style game. A little bit of the article says here, shortly after Tom Henderson of DualShockers posted the article stating that the independent source provided evidence that the game was real and had been in development for the past 18 months, which Kotaku was able to corroborate. I just said crab. Jesus Christ. Corroborate from its own sources. The Star Wars game in question is supposedly different from Quantum Dream's other QuickTime event heavy games like Detroit Become Human. Instead, the game will have more traditional action gameplay, possibly in an open world environment with multiplayer elements.
Okay. Interesting.
I love when studios step out of their typecast genres. I love it, right?
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. But I would have loved to see a Star Wars game like that. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
think I would
yeah.
have really liked to see a Star Wars game in that kind of quick time, heavy narrative, choices matter. You know what I mean? That kind of style would have been great. Yes, it
Yeah,
probably
like-
not as exciting, but it would still be cool to see. It's not like everything else out
choose
there.
your own adventure Star Wars, that'd be
Yes,
fantastic.
yes, that'd be really, really cool. And then you get to compare your, just like they do. I don't recall if they do. Yeah, they do percentages of, you know, who chose what and, you know, the outcomes and things like that. That would be so cool. I'd love to see that. That'd be really, really neat. But still, you know me though, another Star Wars game. I'll take it. I don't care how many there are. I'll take every single one of them. Keep them coming. Get all the studios working on a Star Wars game. I don't care what they look like. Give me a pixelated 2D eastward looking kind of game. I don't give a shit. We'll just do it. I don't care. Just give me some Star Wars. That's all I want. So that's kind of exciting for me personally. And I think everybody who's a Star Wars fan, if not a Star Wars fan, at least belief in Quantum Dream as a development studio, I think you can kind of be excited about this nonetheless. I think that'd be really, really cool. Let's see here. So now to end it off, I have one last topic and I want to touch on here. It's going to be about Deathloop.
Okay.
I want to give my thoughts.
Yeah, I'd love to hear
them. Before I do that, I don't have any link for this. I didn't write an article, so don't expect a link. Just expect me to ramble and maybe upset some people. So I'm gonna look up the Metacritic for Deathloop. I'm gonna ignore the user score because they were getting review bombed. That is fine. I'm not gonna. It's a 6.2, but I believe it's much better than that. But Metacritic, Metascore for critics was an 88, which is really solid. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see. And 101 different critic reviews for the PlayStation 5. And there are a ton of 100 scores in here. A ton of them. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 100s, which is a 10 out of 10. Nice. 5 out of 5, however you want to do it. 94 positive reviews and 6 mixed reviews. So here's my thing. I love Arcane. 101 critic reviews is the weirdest sequel Disney has ever done. God damn it, knick-knack. Arcane Studios, Arcane Leon, I think, is actually the studio that's doing it. Arcane is responsible for games like Dishonored, Dishonored 2, Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, which is like 3 games in the Dishonored universe. If you haven't played those games, play them. They're also, I'm sorry, I don't want to skip out, but Prey. They're also responsible for the most recent Prey. And if you haven't played Prey and you like Deathloop, and you haven't played Dishonored and you like Deathloop, please go play all those. Please. Those
Arcane,
go ahead.
Arcane also behind the upcoming Xbox exclusive as well.
Redfall,
yes.
Yes. And they're in the Bethesda umbrella that was absorbed by Microsoft when they purchased Bethesda or ZeniMax.
Gotcha.
So I love Dishonored. Me and my wife both love and adore those games. The gameplay is fantastic. The stealth is fantastic. The world building is fantastic. It is all great, right? Everything in that game is great. Those same things go on to Deathloop. The world is beautiful. The game is fantastic. The powers are fun. I don't give a shit about the story.
Okay.
And here is my thing. I could very well just be sick and tired. Maybe not sick and tired, but maybe I've been overwhelmed with so many of these time loop games, right? Where it's like, this seems like this is a trend right now, which is fine. It is what it is. This happens all the time. Maybe I'm not, maybe fatigued. Yes, that is an actual fantastic word. Thank you, Nick Deck. I think I'm fatigued for that entire, what do you say? Is it a game style category? Yeah, I guess maybe it's, I don't want to say genre because it's not a genre, but that narrative direction, I guess, maybe is what I'm just kind of tired of. Because right, because I even get that feel from roguelites, because that's exactly kind of what it is, right? You go in, you see how far you can get, if not to the end, then you die, you start over with maybe stuff you collected, maybe stuff you didn't, at least upgrade and get different powers. I might be extremely fatigued on that whole thing, but the characters are fantastic and well voiced and well written. The world is absolutely beautiful and well designed. I mean, there's so many different avenues to get to places. I even enjoyed the mystery of having to find out different things. Like, you know, to get this chest, you had to go here and find these 3 glyphs that were in a triangle and get each one of the numbers and then go back to that safe and open it up. Like, there was cool things you could do, but they were all optional. Jesus Christ. I think Rin's having cat problems. That's so funny. But I don't, I'm not in love with it like everybody else is. So I didn't even finish it yet. So I don't, man, maybe I'll come back to it and then I'll be like, okay, I understand. But it's just, me personally, I don't like to rate games. I usually recommend or don't recommend, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But 100 is a little bit weird for me, but I think it's a fatigue thing. Just like, you know, these other, you know, critics are a large publication of a group of people. Everybody reviews a different game. It's not like one game comes out, hey, you're our reviewer, you have to play all these games. It's like, no, you have multiple people. Maybe some of these people didn't play, haven't played a lot of these Deathloop games. So, but if you're watching on YouTube, come hang out and chat. They're insane. They're absolutely nuts. I love it. And it's so fantastic. It is so good. That's why if you ever see me look over and start chuckling, it's because chat is just absolutely fantastic. Nick Nack brings up a good point. He says, I feel like last summer it was the same conversation with roguelikes and roguelites. Yeah. And I am fatigued with those as well. Hades birthed the trend. Exactly. And that is exactly what it is, right? It is, for whatever reason, I love all Arcane games. I always have, and I always will. Prey was fantastic. All the Dishonoreds are one of my favorites. But Deathloop just did not sit right. And I don't know why, because I love the characters and I love the world. I just couldn't get, maybe it was the narrative direction or the repetitive. Now it is repetitive. That's the design. Is you die, you go in, you die, you go back in, you die, you go back in. That's just what it is.
Right.
Not a bad game. That's not what I'm saying. Just not, for me personally, wouldn't be the hundreds and that you see out there. I think 89 is perfect. It's great fun. Arcane is beautiful. Xbox players and people with Game Pass should be very excited that Arcane is owned by Microsoft. You just absolutely should, because it's a great studio. That's my point. The game is good. Not my cup of tea. That's probably, you know what it probably is? Right game at the wrong time, I think. Okay. You know what I mean? I think that is exactly for me how to sum it up. I wanted a little bit more of a variety from what I've already played. Returnal was kind of maybe the same way, because that came out earlier this year and I was just like, I'm sick of doing the same shit. I think roguelites are just it, right? I think I'm fatigued and just not in those games at the moment. But did you have any kind of desire, or were you kind of like, oh cool, this looks interesting, or are you just kind of excited for their next project, which is going to be obviously on Game Pass and Xbox?
Yeah, I'm excited for their next project. When they announced that most of those studios are going to be Xbox exclusives in the future, and all of the backlash that, of course, the PlayStation lovers
there you go. We're positive around here. Let's do that.
Yeah, got upset about. That just burnt me out of the whole thing. I was I don't even care about this game.
Right. I understand that. And it's weird that they have to celebrate a game that's owned by the competitor. It's weird. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where they're like, we don't want to give it too much love, but we do have it. So if you ever want to try it in 1 year, it's going to come out September, Game Pass. So it is timed exclusive. But my Deathloop thoughts, I don't think they're the most, it's not like they're controversial, but they're definitely not, I think, aligned with a lot of the other people out there. So Astro couldn't find out the code. Gotta call Tom Hanks in Da Vinci Code. Jesus. Good luck with that. Hermes, I know you've been watching. I want you to go ahead and give me a couple of things that you think people should check out, that they should watch. This could be Disney Plus. This could be Netflix. This could be any other platforms out there. I know you have one.
Yes.
That you just stumbled upon.
Yes. I hope we're talking about the same one.
Yep, we are.
If you have Hulu and you are looking to get into an anime, check out Cowboy Bebop. It's amazing. I'm fully in love, and it's all I spend my time on.
You don't watch Critical Role anymore?
Look over Critical Role time, man. I'm
God,
the same episode, Critical Role, and they're about to announce campaign 3.
Oh no. You got to give up on one of the, you got to be like, you know what? I'll just watch the live stuff as they come out and not try to backlog all those episodes, man.
There's too much lore I'd miss, man.
That's true though. Oh, that is. There you go. Nick Nack said, gave you what you have to do to sign off. Oh, wait, man, still good.
Hold up. Nick Nack.
See you. Oh no, he's got it ready to go. Oh, that's fantastic. Nerd, what a nerd. Yes, Astro actually brings up something I wanted to mention in chat. He says, but are you ready for the live action Cowboy Bebop?
I'm nervous because I love the voice actor behind Spike Spiegel, which it was what birthed it for me searching it out. So I'm nervous. I hope they do it well.
Right.
I'm trying to stay out of other people's thoughts because I want to go into it with clean thoughts of my own. But yeah, I'm nervous.
I think Astro is as well.
Nervous. Okay, so it sounds like that's the same feelings across the board.
Right. And I think that's fine. I mean, when you have something that's beloved like that, and then they're like, we're going to make an actual live action, like, especially when they remake, this is kind of a little bit of a segue, or not a segue, but a little off topic. But when remakes come out, like a foreign films, and they're like, oh, it's going to be remade in the United States. And it's like, don't do that. Just watch the foreign film and read the fucking subtitles. You know what I mean? Because it's good. The other one's not going to be as good. So, couple things I want to say. I have 3 things to point out to watch. We have a couple of these on Disney Plus, a couple on Netflix, or one on Netflix. Star Wars Visions on Disney Plus. If you are into anime, which is kind of what you were talking about, I have yet to sit down, but I know I am deeply, deeply excited about this. As far as I know, every episode is a different style, is a different story, different type of anime, different type of artwork, and everything going into it. So I'm excited to see what kind of creativity is out there for the Star Wars universe. I think it's going to be so good. It's just going to be. I'm excited. I've heard great things already for people. A couple of the episodes don't hit, but everything else seems to. So that's going to be cool. Next, Marvel's What If series on Disney Plus. I think you guys should all check that out if you're curious about the whole multiverse aspect of the MCU that's coming out. And
it's so good.
These are all canon, by the way. So keep that in mind as you're watching them, and the connectivity between each episodes and everything else. So it's a good time. There's a lot of good ones out there. The first ones I've seen, I don't remember what episode I stopped on, but I've got to finish it. Or at least catch up. So that'll be a good time as well. And the last is a little bit of a shout out for a dude that I absolutely adore. And his name is Raul Coley. He has a show coming out on Netflix called Midnight Mass. Just released, I think, yesterday, if not today. Kind of get you in the spooky season. Go check it out. I've heard it's pretty fantastic. I would love for you guys to go see it and do all that good stuff. So, yeah, there's a couple things to watch, if you will. Loved him in iZombie. He's so good in iZombie, man. He's so good. I've seen him on Rooster Teeth. He was on Funhouse. Just so good. So good. If chat has a couple, Astro has a recommendation. We'll just throw it out there. Chat recommendation from Astro408X. I recommend the Hulu, or on Hulu, is Reservation Dogs. I have seen that everywhere. I have seen
Okay.
That has been very, very well regarded as well. I've seen clips. It seems like it'd be right up my alley of something I'd enjoy. So I think I'd have to go check that out. But we'll see. We'll see. Hermes,
Yes, sir.
who you been watching lately? Who is it? Go ahead and tell
I
me.
have a really cool person or cool story of how I met this person to
Okay.
shout out.
Okay.
Let me do the shout out and make sure I spell it right.
I actually don't know, so I'm kind of excited.
I gotta make sure I spell this right.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, let me say it first. Tipsy Psychosis is who I've been watching lately.
Okay.
Ran into them from playing Dead by Daylight. They have
Nice.
the like TTV at the end of the
I was there for that. I remember that. Yeah.
And they've been playing more Dead by Daylight recently, and I jumped in and was watching while I was playing myself, and it was a cool, nice time, and I really enjoyed myself.
That's really cool. Wasn't he a friendly killer? Right?
Yeah,
He was a friendly killer. That's right. That's so cool. I forgot about that. That was a good time.
I'm gonna make sure I get the correct Twitch link while you go ahead and talk.
You got it. I'm gonna make kind of a little bit of a confession.
Okay.
I don't have anybody this week.
What?
I'll be honest with you. The reason I don't is because I've been in a lot of the people already that I've shouted out. So that being said, a couple of them are already in chat. One is on the show. I've been surrounding myself with you beautiful people lately. If it's not gaming, if it's just playing Dead by Daylight, if it's just chatting, if it's in the Discord, if it's watching their streams, being in their chat. But that goes for Rintalia. That goes for usually Knick-Knack playing Sekiro, Rintalia playing Tales of Arise. And then you, when you're live, I know you're playing Dead by Daylight most of the time. So
Absolutely.
all you beautiful people is kind of who I have been watching. I haven't had the opportunity this past week or two to check out anybody new. But I'm hoping I can change all that and we can actually go and meet some new people because I want to. I think it's a fantastic well of good people out there that need some support and share some love that deserve it too. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. But anything else you want to talk about before we drop episode 20 into the bank and lock it away forever?
20 episodes. That's insane.
Yeah, man, it's been a ride. It's been an absolute riot.
I actually have one. And this goes for chat as well. What do you want to see? Where do we go from here? What can we add to the show to make you guys love it more? Beach, if you have anything that you want to add.
No, for sure. I would love to get any feedback. So you know what? Here's what we'll do. Chat, if you have anything right now, share it. We'd love to have it. If you have any guests that we should reach out to maybe potentially come onto the show, definitely let us know. YouTube, leave in the comments for anybody that you guys think that we should have on. We'd love to send out, at least shoot our shot. We're not really scared to do that. Some of the shots have fallen short and that's okay. We get it. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. We will reach out to whoever, whenever we can. And if they fit and have an interesting story, we'd love to tell people about it. Or at least at least put it out there. So if you guys have any suggestions of people or content that you want to see, let's do it. Let's have a good time. Join in on the conversation, all that good stuff. If you have any suggestions and you're going to be thinking about it and you can't actually, maybe it'll come to your mind later. You can join our Discord, which is right here. We'd love to have you over there. Hermes, I wish you had a Discord that you could share that I could share here. So maybe that's something we'll work on, right?
Yeah, I got you.
Awesome. And then also, if you want to follow me on any of the socials here, I will post them all in the I'll post all my socials here. So you can follow me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. I'm trying to do branch out a little bit here because I do have a huge schedule change. I am now exclusively going to be on evening streams. and about just 2 to 3 times a week. So you won't see me the Monday through Friday time slot that I was used to, and you're probably used to. But we'll definitely keep it moving. So
I thought he was gonna say, "I'm now going to be exclusively on YouTube," and I was about to shit my pants.
imagine. I'm like, so I've signed exclusively. I'm just gonna announce it here on Twitch, but not announce it anywhere else, which would be fucking like an ultimate thing here. Okay, let's see here. Knickknack says, I'd love to see a split screen project where you interview someone who is trying to really hard to reach a goal, whether it be growth or whatever, and then follow up with them later, like repeat guest. Okay. That's a great idea. Let me jot that down right now. Let me do that. I think that's a great idea. Thank you, Knickknack, for that. That's what I thought too. Get out of town. That's crazy. Astro, man, bright minds think alike, right? Isn't that how it goes? But that's cool. Like I said, if you guys have any other things, Hermes Discord is in the chat. My Discord is in the chat. All my other socials are in there as well. Hermes, what are you doing for the rest of the night?
I'm going to be live over with Captain Rockhead and usually Knickknack, and we're going to be playing some Fall Guys. And it should be a fantastic time.
Man, Fall Guys, it's been a long time. I unfortunately will not be there. We do have a family trip in the morning, so I won't be able to be up till 2 a.m. with you lovely people. But I hope you guys have a fantastic time. Try not to let Knickknack win so much. That's what he does. He kind of like, he likes to do that. So
I have a question. Knickknack, are you going live? Are you doing crowd control?
Ooh,
that'd be hilarious.
Crowd control is very interesting. That is where you get to take over, I believe, their controls, or at least cause some mayhem in the game itself. So that'll be pretty insane. Let me go ahead for a couple of people that are going to go live here. Captain, I almost put Rickhab. Captain Rockhab.
Captain Rickhab.
I'm going to change my name to that. Shout out for Cap here. And then also shout out for usually Knickknack. You can check them out. The links are right there. Drop a follow, please. We would love to have you guys. So send some love over there. But Hermes, 20 episodes, man. It's been a blast. Yeah. Hopefully we can get some more guests on. People have open invitations, but we'll have to see what happens.
All right.
And we'll reach out. Like I said, chat, you guys, anybody for us, YouTube, if you have anybody for us that you would like to see us split screen calendar win. Oh my God. We do
thinking about beer posters.
I think we do beer posters. We don't do calendars. White Claw posters too. That'd be hilarious. Oh man. But if you guys have any suggestions for us, bring it to our attention, either in the Discord, the comments, live chat with us on Fridays at 9 p.m.
Tag us in something on Twitter with #SplitScreenPodcast.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be great. Usually, oh hi buddy, Jesus Christ. Is White Claw poster just a beer poster with more clothes on? It depends. It could be whatever you want it to be.
It's only jorts.
Yeah, it's just jorts filled White Claw posters. Oh man, so good.
And that's the thumbnail. Beach will get together.
There you go. My God, I want my calendar signed and sprayed with cologne. I'll be sure to tag you guys in FIFA stuff. Breezy, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Also, FIFA launches on October 1st. I know it's a little bit out of September, but we will not be on, I don't think, when that one drops. So actually it'll drop that Friday. And all that too. So there's another big release for the world, not just the United States, but that's a big world title right there.
Cool.
But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and a great weekend leading into it. Until next time, we'll see you beautiful people later. See you everybody. Bye.